Wish life was simpler? Well, stay tuned. I'm Rosie.
And I'm Shahid. Welcome to LifeHacks. We introduce you to the popular hacks of today's young world and combine them in this very show.
Today we have another wide range of hacks from beer stands to iPad stands.
Don't forget freezer shoes and how to finally save your iPhone's battery. We'll also have someone coming on the show to talk about a food-related life hack.
And at the end of that show, the guests will probably have us crying.
Ugh. Remember that you can also follow us on Twitter and tweet us throughout the show on what you think about the different topics we will be talking about. Our Twitter is @VITV LifeHackers.
You can begin tweeting in your own life hack tips and we will show them at the end of the show. All you have to do is vote on Twitter using the hashtag LifeHackers. We are now going to hand you over to our first segment. Whether you're hitting the runway or stressing down the street, you'll want to stay tuned in for this one.
Tired of your shoes always smelling, even when you're wearing clean socks? Well, here's a little tip to help you out, because you don't want to be taking off your shoes in a friend's house and it's stinking up the room. All you need is a carry bag and a fridge. And that's it. Enjoy your stink-free shoes.
That was a weird but cool tip.
Not sure if that will work on heels though. What do you think?
Why are you so interested in heels? What are you getting up to in your spare time?
I didn't mean it as in that. I'm just saying, for you, imagine having heels and shoes in the same, heels and cheese in the same fridge. Wouldn't it be,
A bit strange. Anyway, so here's some uni hall tricks to make student life run smoothly.
Because if you're already drunk, why make life harder, right? Now, we have a very strange interview with our special guest. But this is LifeHackers and most of the things on here are strange.
It's our pleasure to welcome Daniil to our show today. Hello, Malcolm. Thank you for coming on our show.
Thanks for having me.
Would you like to tell us a bit about yourself?
My name's Daniil. I'm 20, from Birmingham, and I've studied film at BCU.
Oh, that's cool.
How was it? Studying film?
It was alright. I studied for over a year.
That's cool. So, in terms of our show, from what you've seen so far, are there any life hacks that you'd like to try or you've tried?
Possibly the one with putting the trainers in the freezer.
It's a good choice. I'd love to try that too.
Quite a lot of people are interested in that one.
Let's see if that one works.
What about onions? When you cut onions, I always cry. So have you got any tips or techniques to stop yourself from crying?
I don't usually cry, but I heard putting a spoon in your mouth and cutting onions helps.
Sounds
a bit strange, but
yeah.
We'll try that one.
Don't worry, you'll see Daniil later, since he'll be here when we take on a life hack challenge.
You can begin tweeting in your own life hacks and we will show them at the end of the show. All you have to do on Twitter with the hashtag LifeHackers.
Now for something different. Let's see what life hacks you guys can use over the summer. Or if you're going camping, you might just want to take a look.
Need some light and the candle alone won't cut it? Grab a soda can and cut open the sides. Fold them out and place the candle in. This will reflect your light and give you some decent protection from the elements. If you ever find yourself without a clean water source, grab a piece of cloth in 2 containers. Put the dirty water in 1 container and run the cloth from it to the empty glass. After a short while, you'll have filtered, muck-free water. But remember to boil. Want to get that cooking fire going with minimal effort? Grab an empty egg carton and place charcoal into all the slots. Seal it up, light a corner, and enjoy. If the mosquitoes are getting bad, you can repel them easily using common household herbs. Since you already have that little cooking fire going, sprinkle some basil or drop some rosemary onto the coals. The bugs can't stand it and will stay far away. How about a solar microwave? Grab a small food box and cut out a fold. Wrap the top in aluminum foil and line the inner box with it as well. Place your food inside and give it some time. You now have a solar-charged grilled cheese sandwich.
We've been getting a lot of tweets from you guys at home. At Nicola Wood says she's loving the show and she can't wait for the finale.
Oh, Charlie Fletcher says that she loves the show and she watches it every single day. Sounds like she's very devoted. Don't forget, we've got something really exciting coming up next.
You've been waiting long enough. Here's how to stop your dreaded iPhone from being a pest. So now it's time for a really exciting finale to the show.
Earlier, the weirdest life hack we heard was chopping onions with a spoon in your mouth. However, we've decided to do something a bit different. Let's see how long it takes for Rosie and Daniil to cry while chopping. Alright, firstly we have Daniil, who's going to try.
Goggles.
And then we have Rosie, who's going to try.
Chewing gum.
Go! So, hopefully, the chewing gum should keep the taste of onions out of her mouth, hopefully not making her cry. And in terms of Daniil, it should keep the juices out of his eyes, which in turn should try and help him not to cry. So, Daniil, one question. Can you actually see?
Yeah, I can see a little bit. Enough to not cut my fingers.
I hope so. What about you, Rosie? How are you finding it?
Yeah, it's alright so far. I haven't cried yet, so we'll see. You might end up crying.
I hope
standing
not.
next to me.
I was wondering, does the flavour affect it? I mean, like, what about if you were to use strawberry or lemon?
Maybe. I'd have to give that a go.
Yeah. Looks like you guys are nearly done. Sadly, it looks like we haven't got time to actually see them cry, but you could send us which onion chopping techniques you've tried. All you'll have to do is tweet us at VITV LifeHackers.
Watch us next time where we will have some travel hacks. Thanks for watching.
Until next time, bye.
The perfect omelette every time by throwing all your ingredients in a Ziploc bag or tightly tied freezer bag, squishing it and shaking it around, and boiling it in the bag for around 12 minutes until it's cooked through. Should look a little something like this. Keep your ice cream soft by freezing it in a Ziploc bag or tightly